Here's a good question from Ross. He says, hey guys, do you help pitch talent to labels after successful Spotify campaigns or play a hand in deals? So this is a great question. So our program works in essentially three different ways for this kind of question you have. So first, we have an audience that will inherently create data for you. And over time, what that data will turn into is metrics and leverage. So if over the course of a few promotions, we find generally which song of yours is the one that's most marketable and to whom it's most marketable to, over time, we get this data. We help you acquire the data. Then, two, we help you take that data and build leverage with it. What does leverage mean? If you're going to a record label or a big publisher or a big venue purely on talent alone, then the people on the other end of that deal are essentially going to give you a take it or leave it kind of deal because you have no leverage. And you don't have no leverage means no options. And what the data can do is can help you create leverage to show a potential investor, regardless of who it is, that this audience here is what they're investing in. And here are the 23 songs I have in my back pocket that haven't come out yet. I'm investing in the audience and your material that I can then sell to the audience. The third part is after we help you build this leverage, we can help you get to the negotiating table. That's where James being an attorney comes in very handy. Because now not only do you have leverage to negotiate a better deal, but even if you know a lot of the law and are familiar with record deals or those types of deals, it only takes one little clause to slip through the cracks that could fuck you. Oops, I only thought I was giving out 10% of my royalties. I didn't know I was giving away 40 over the course of 4 years. First year's only 10. Well, the lawyer, what we do is part of the program, James provides legal oversight as an included cost in the program. A lot of attorneys, even if you go out and find a deal for yourself, you find a show at a venue, and you say they give you some contract, and then you say, okay, well, before I sign this, I want somebody to tell me if this is legit or not. Even though you went out and got the opportunity and did a lot of the negotiating yourself, to give that to an attorney or a booking agent, they're still going to take 15 or 20%. And we thought that was ridiculous because if you're going out and getting the show and you're using the data that you have to get a show, they didn't do any work other than they look at the contract and they can tell in 5 minutes if it's a standard contract or if it's a bullshit one. But they're going to charge you for an hour or two worth of work and it's going to be $500 or 20%. So part of the program we have is when the program itself can create data and can create leverage, James can come in and help you understand what it is that you're looking at in a contract and help you come to a better understanding of what or what you are not comfortable with. And those are kind of the three phases. So long story short, yes.
So part of the question, though, the whole pitching talent, I hate the idea of pitching talent to a label because you're begging them is what you're doing. If you're begging them, what do you think they're going to offer you? Because it's not going to be good. There's never a time that you can go and beg someone for something and they're going to give you the best deal they can or listen to you at all. It's similar to what Ellie always says, is you're much better going to someone going, look at all my fans, let me play a show here, than you are to say, here, listen to my song, please let me play. Aren't I good? They don't care if you're good. They care about their money on the other end. And a label cares about money. The only time they're going to give you a deal is if they can make money off of you. So pitching to labels is a waste of time. And if you're paying someone to do it, you're wasting your own money because most likely they're not even going to do it. They're just going to claim they did and say, sorry, they didn't want you. Let the labels come to you. When they come to you, that's when you will be in the driver's seat in terms of what you can get for a deal.